Well, in funeral, that's the only I can write was in their funeral. Whenever I do get a hard on, it's because I'm thinking, fuck you, kid.
What the hell? How can we have a sandwich without cheese and mayonnaise?
And whether it's male or female, I mean, those blue eyes with my hazel eyes together would make a beautiful color.
That will.
I have another thing too, though.
But for that, I'm insisting on penetration by the almighty girthy penis.
That'll be artificial insemination. Me.
Well, no, I'll have to insist on a non-clinical setting. So I'd like to get a room and have sex with you for a few times a day, maybe 5 to 7 days in a row. The amount that's being
to a male prostitute.
Well, that's fine. You know,
no,
the amount that's being requested.
You
be a male prostitute.
Lauren.
Well, Lauren,
no.
You're looking at it the wrong way. I'm not paying you to pump me with your big hard cock and make me come.
Okay.
I'm paying you to pump me with your cock and make you come. That's what I'm paying for.
That's an interesting way.
Yeah. Emma, you gotta listen. We don't need all the extra big hard cock stuff in there. We can do without.
Well, that's what. You know, I mean, that's part of it, though, Lauren. It's sex.
Well, okay, aside from...
Ramona's mature enough to understand that you need to be erect and hard, and you need to push deep inside of me to ensure insemination. So it's not really being vulgar. It's just the facts of life. I mean, when you ejaculate, I'll need you to thrust yourself as deep in me as you can and not withdraw until you're soft. That way we can ensure insemination. Yes.
Artificial insemination.
No, I don't. If it's artificial, then I'm not giving you any more than $5,000, because jerking off into a cup is what anybody can do any time of the day, any day of the month.
The thing is, it's still my sperm, and that's what matters to me.
Well, I appreciate that, but who knows how much sperm you've spilled onto the floor for free over the years, you know?
What's the matter? How much is spilled over the years?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right now.
every time you bust your Cawdly load, it's a freebie, and this time it's up to $5,000 a load. So there are certain things that I'll expect and I won't compromise on, and one of them is to have natural insemination. And I'm sure Ramona's mature enough to understand that. So surely you must be, you know, being 20 years her senior, you had to have gained some maturity on her.
Yeah, and I'm mature enough to say that I won't cheat on Ramona.
It's not cheating unless there's deception. That's the point.
To me, it's cheating. Because it's my dick and another woman.
But look up cheating, and you'll see that there's an element of deception involved. And Ramona will be fully informed.
It doesn't matter to me what the dictionary says. It matters to me what I feel.
Well, that's obvious. But how you feel, of course, everything has a price. So if your feelings have a price, you'll just have to name it, and I'll have to talk with Stanley about it.
And the thing is, you know, thinking about what I have to go through to set up to my class and probation officer and all that.
They don't have to know. They don't have to know. I'll let you feel anything you want during the process.
They do have to know.
Why?
That's something you're not understanding, is because I have to be honest with them and tell them everything.
But how is...
I have obstacles that I have to go around.
What obstacles are those? You're just ejaculating. Are your classmates there every time you ejaculate onto the floor?
True.
No, but I have to be honest about everything.
You were involved in a situation where you were offered financial gain for your semen, so a family can be started. I think that's beautiful. There's no reason why your class would object to that.
But it's still a lot more than that. It's a huge decision for me and Ramona, because the kid is going to be part of me.
Right, and that's the whole idea. So that's why I'm offering you so much. Do you know men get paid $300 to $500 for their sperm? And that's with people looking through a binder with IQ information and career information. So if we're going to really go down that road, we would have to take into consideration your unemployment and your past and your status. But I've overlooked all of that, and I'm paying you like you're a doctor of some kind, a genius doctor, Adonis. That's the level of payment that you're being paid for this.
And I'm looking at this right now, and I can send you screenshots. Usually the range is $35 to $50 per specimen. So that means you go and you jerk off into a cup, and they're paying you $35, maybe up to $50. You're going to do this twice a day for 7 days. You're going to do this, 10 times? That's right there. You would be getting maybe $500 if you were doing this through a bank. And again, she is right. That is with going through a bank.
And that's the high. Yeah, that's a low-end price. That's for somebody who has no job, no children. I mean, really, at $700
There's no way on earth that I would sell my specimen for that small amount.
And she's not asking you.
What kind of roles I was in.
And I'm offering you almost 10 times that amount. And of course, you'll get extra money once insemination is complete. And there's a pregnancy. So you're getting paid like you're an astronaut. I mean, like you're Buzz Aldrin Armstrong money. That's what we're talking about here. That's how much it is worth to me, because...
I thought you were going to say Buzz Lightyear.
Well, hey, baby, I'll call you anything you want to be called. Just get me pregnant.
I'm not your baby, though. That Stanley is your baby.
What?
I'm Ramona's baby.
I'm sorry. Right, you're in love with Ramona and you're dedicated to her, and she's beautiful, and I get it.
Can you...
part of me... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm just thinking of all the options here. Could you have a... Could you use your girlfriend to get turned on and then just have Lauren, finish inside of you?
I'll do anything to get Lauren ready to ejaculate.
You could jerk him off.
Sure. I could jerk him off. I could suck him off. I could use her titties. Mine are a little bigger.
Okay.
Whatever it is to stimulate him. I mean, we're just talking... All this is a physical act of sex and insemination. It has nothing to do with love or dedication. This is an exchange of money for a new life.
A baby.
Okay,
right.
Listen to me. The thought of me not being able to get a hard on can go out the window. I don't have a problem getting hard on. Most of whenever I do get a hard on, it's because I'm thinking of Ramona.
Well, it's my experience that
I have Ramona in my mind.
Just getting a hard on isn't enough. You have to be able to keep it, and you have to be able to ejaculate.
I don't have a problem keeping it either.
Well, Lauren, I've been told I have experienced that I'm not very good at getting blowjobs, and my pussy's not so tight anymore.
Well,
so whatever it is we can do to get you physically ready.
I don't need blowjobs. I don't need to be physically ready. I'm fine. I do fine on my own.
I mean, with the budget we're working with, we can get Ramona and you in an adjoining room. And as soon as you get your heart on back again, we can go at it one more time. Ramona can be present. She can even be there guiding us through what we should do.
I, um,
You have to from Ramona's way up here too.
Of course. I was already prepared for that. I looked up, there's a Holiday Inn in Bangor, and it's very nice. I'm thinking that would be the place because they have an adjoining family suite, which usually a parent would use with the child in the other room and the two parents can make love. But I'm thinking of renting those 2 rooms during my ovulation period for the month of August.
For the month of August.
Yes, that would be next month.
why August? Did I tell you I have a knee injury? I don't think you knew about that.
No, I don't. I just would love to have a baby in spring, in April, and that would guarantee that.
Well, long story short about my knee injuries, both knees are injured and I'm going through physical therapy.
Oh, I understand. If you and Lauren are going to share a room and you have a bed, I'm sure accommodations could be made for your temporary disability.
I don't want, okay, here's what I don't want. I don't want so much to be contingent on me, because since I am in physical therapy and very well might need surgery, I don't want the plan to be contingent on me.
So then with your permission, Lauren and Stanley and I can all share a room and go at it for 5 days in a row and see what happens.
No sharing your own. No sharing your own.
Yeah, I don't think there's a need for you guys to share a room. Just get Lauren his own room that's like adjacent from yours.
No, don't even give me a room. I'll be coming.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
my dog.
Yeah, Lauren needs to take care of his dog. So
No, Holiday Inn has. Yes, all I need to do is give a pet deposit of $100 per pet, and they'll give it back to me once they've established. Oh yes, they do. They allow pets with a deposit.
Yeah,
and there's a balcony.
I understand that. And if I had just Roscoe, then that wouldn't be a problem. But I don't have just Roscoe. I have Sadie too.
I'll pay the $100 for Sadie. That's sweetie.
That's not what you're understanding. Sadie is extremely skittish.
Well, Lauren, I'll give your mom $100 to watch Sadie for the night. $100 a night then.
That doesn't work either. Sadie has to be at home. She won't go over mom's. I can't bring her over mom's and expect mom to take her out to go to the bathroom. I can't ask mom to come here.
The compensation would be substantial, so you'd be able to figure that out on your own, however you like.
Bangor is only an hour away.
I mean, as much as I love Sadie, I don't care about that as much as I want to have your baby.
I'm going to be staying at home because I'm only an hour away from Bangor.
Okay, you guys gotta.
I can't believe you're passing that up, so that's fine. However you want to do it, Lauren, I really don't mind paying for whatever it is that you would like. But the fact of the matter is, I want you inside of me, and I want your sperm, and I want to have the baby.
You guys are going to have to find some place closer to stay to him because you got, like I said, this needs to be done like twice a day. And I mean, even like, I don't see the point of you guys having sex twice a day, but with basically you need his sperm inside of you twice a day in order to have a good chance of getting.
You can stay.
So if we do it twice a day for 5 days, I mean, I don't know where Lauren's living now, but I'd happily pay him the $300 a night that I would pay at the Holiday Inn to stay where he lives.
The hotel rating scale that you guys should stay in.
What is the name of it?
I want a nice hotel. I don't want a shitty motel. Yeah, I don't want a shitty motel, Lauren. I want a room that you don't access from the outside.
I'm the
I like
same
to be able
way.
to take an elevator. Yeah, I mean, not to be rude, but I don't want to sleep in a bed with the pube patches of 10 drunken people in Canaan under us while I create a life.
You know, it's funny. I typed in. Let me see. Let's see.
I can't remember what
I
it
mean,
meant. It's a motel.
it's not a lot to ask.
It's a motel,
It's not a
not
lot
a
to ask.
hotel. And it's actually
Yeah.
a fairly nice
It's
motel.
not a lot to ask for a room or a place to sleep for 2 people for $300 a night. If you want to host us in your trailer, then that would be that much more money that you would be able to receive.
And see, and I know it's a lot to think about, but okay, well, okay, let's first decide on this. Like, let's first discuss this. How many babies are we talking? Are we talking you get pregnant with twins? Are we talking you get pregnant with one and your girlfriend, Stanley, Stacy, whatever, gets pregnant with another? How many babies are we talking?
Well, Lauren, at 45, with our fertility medication, I mean, the minimum would be 1 between the 2 of us. Well, the maximum would be 4, which would be 2 twins. 2 sets.
Okay, so I think we should price this per child. I think we should price this per child. Um, what do you think, Lauren? 10, 15,000 per child?
8 per child is what I can do if it's 4 children, because that would almost deplete our budget, not counting the hotel.
So that would be 32,000.
Right, because we have 40,000 in the bank right now.
Oh, okay, so you guys set aside 40,000 for this. Okay, so can you do 9 per child?
If I can stay at Lauren's home and I have foreplay, I'll do 9 per child. I want Lauren's mouth on me, or else I won't be able to get turned on.
Well, I'm sure you'd be able to get turned on. No foreplay.
Well,
I can do it without foreplay.
All right, so we're back to 8 per child.
well, how can you do it without foreplay? Are you going to sing a country song naked with your guitar? That might do it.
I know you have no idea what an Armstrong boy is capable of.
Well, I want an Armstrong man, is what I want. I want that masculine, hairy body.
My dad had 17 kids, so I think I'm covered.
Your dad had 17 children.
Yeah. He adopted 5, but...
Well, I hope your baby maker balls are ready.
Okay, so 8 per child.
On top of the standard $5,000 fee.
I will say this, and you know, and obviously I'm not like requiring of Lauren to spend his money on me, because honestly, I think this money that he's going to be getting from you, he could really put towards a vehicle. I don't know if you know that he's going to be starting a business, so he could be putting it towards that, or even like housing. So I mean, I think that, you know, it's a great opportunity, and I mean, I think that regardless of what happens, I think Lauren does owe you a thank you for even thinking of him. But I think it's a great idea. $8,000 per child. That's $32,000. Lauren wants half of that up front, so Lauren wants $16,000 up front.
Well, that would be with the idea that there's going to be insemination. I'm not comfortable with giving him credit for 4 children without even having met him yet. So the deposit would be anywhere from 5,000 to 8,000, and then once insemination is complete, whether or not we're able to conceive, of course he'd be able to get money on top of that. But once we're able to show the sonogram, and it'll all be written up in a legal document, our attorney Rick Crespi is able to, write all of that up. So
Lauren wants more than 8,000 for his deposit.
do you, Lauren? Do you need more than 8,000 for your deposit?
Yeah, you can go by what Ramona says. If she says, you don't have to question that.
Well, it's not Ramona's lips that will be suckling my nipples.
Oh, God.
Before play. So it's really up to you. But if you're going to insist on that amount of money, I have some things to insist on too. I want oral sex. I want anal foreplay, and I want my breasts massaged and kissed and touched.
Mm-hmm. No. I don't know why you keep saying that when I'm telling you that's not going to happen. And
here's the deal, Lauren. It's not cheating if she says okay. And that's what I want.
Even if she says okay,
and that's what I'll pay for.
Even if she says okay, to me it's cheating.
I'm not doing this unless I know you'll eat me out, Lauren. My pussy's clean. It tastes good. It tastes like a caramel apple. All right, well, that's my answer then, unfortunately.
You want a baby from me, that's one thing. I don't need to eat you. I don't need to eat you. I'm not doing any anal crap.
Well, here's the thing. For $5,000, I'd be fine with you coming in a cup. And, the KFC guy coming with a turkey baster and blowing your load inside of me like that. However, what I'd like to do is be able to compensate you fairly for your time and your energy and your physical activity. And we have all of this money saved up. So your insistence on avoiding oral sex with me and losing out on a couple of $1,000 because of it is your choice.
You're not understanding. That makes me a male prostitute, and that makes me so I'm cheating on Ramona. I'm not a male prostitute, and I'm not gonna cheat on Ramona. And
well, there you have it.
My sperm is not worth any less. Does it?
Lauren, your sperm is probably worth 20 cents an ounce. Really, I'm willing to pay you 1,000 times that.
To other people, yeah. To me, not, because it's something that comes from me. Part of me.
That's right.
It be part of me. That means more to me than anything.
Well, Ramona, it seems like we couldn't make a deal.
Okay, Lauren,
get somebody pregnant and we not be part of the kids' daily life. And
we don't have Art Dink letter here.
Okay, Lauren, are you
to make a deal with us?
Lauren, are you willing to accept $5,000 per child? If she has 2 children, that's $10,000, Lauren.
And that's on top of the $5,000
deposit
regular fee that would be expected.
So you're going to get $15,000, Lauren.
For your pot pie gravy, and that's it.
Gosh. Lauren, you're going to get $15,000.
I understand you have standards. I understand you have morals. I understand you have values. But you know me. You know how I am.
I know.
You know that.
You want all kinds of sex with me, and that's me cheating on Ramona, and I won't do that.
You're not cheating on her if she's in agreement with the premise.
I especially wouldn't do anal anyway.
I don't want anal. I just want you to lick my asshole.
That's not going to happen. I don't lick anybody's asshole unless your name is Ramona.
I'll change my name to Ramona.
Is Ramona a nickname for Arnold?
I'd let Arnold. I would let Arnold eat my ass out for you, Lauren. But I wouldn't. I'm not going to pay him any money.
No, but seriously,
Arnold would not be that'd be a big turnoff. You never get a hard on from me.
Well, all I would have to do. Well, no, he won't have to be there. I'll make sure that I don't shave my anus. So I'll be like a man for him, and then once you come in, it'll be shaved and ready.
I am not licking your asshole.
How about just kissing it?
No.
All right. Well, here's the deal. I'll compromise on the asshole licking, but I need to be stimulated and ready, and the only way I can be is with your face between my legs, spreading my labia.
No sex stuff.
You would have ever thought of seeing me naked.
Look, Ember, no sex stuff, and he wants $20,000 for one or two babies. Two babies. He wants $20,000.
I can't do it. I want the experience. If I'm going to bring a child and conceive a child, I want to feel happy, satisfied, and comfortable.
That's
This is a lot of money.
Having a baby. You'd be comfortable, you'd be on that.
If my body is comfortable, satisfied, and ready, then there are some things that are required for that.
Is it good enough for you if you jerk Lauren off and then he finishes inside of you?
Yes, but before that, I need my pussy hole licked and my clit sucked, and I won't require more than 5 minutes of that.
Okay. Well, okay, and for that, how much are you willing to pay?
That's where the standard 5,000 comes from, and then 10,000.
No, because you said the 5,000 was no sex stuff. You can't go switching.
What does Lauren want for that? Because I mean, initially it was 5,000 and then 10,000 if you weren't told. So right now we're at 5,000 and 8,000 per child.
How many children do you want?
As many as you can pump out of those beautiful balls, Lauren.
Well, I think we should say 2 right now because it's guaranteed that both you and your girlfriend will get pregnant with at least one. I mean, we can't really say 2 until you show a sonogram with twins in there.
Right.
So I think right now we should say 2. So right now we're going for 2 babies.
It looks like, I mean, if we do it in August, our ovulation days are 3 days apart. If we go September, then we can be ovulating on the same day. So
then let's do September.
Lauren, if we can do September and then we can limit it to 3 or 4 days, that might be ideal for Lauren. But each time, I'll require foreplay. And I know Lauren loves to eat pussy. I mean, excuse me, but I know you love to eat pussy, and
but
we can do it for 3 days.
Lauren is going to need.
You've never eaten Ramona's pussy.
Lauren is going to need to eat really healthy, starting once and Lauren, I'm telling you this, once it's agreed upon, you are going to need to start eating healthier.
I always eat healthy. You can't get any more healthy than fruit.
I'll need a vegan diet a week beforehand because protein from meat, chicken, pork, beef, all of that is going to put a damper on your sperm count, and that's just science.
All right, I agree to that.
I've never heard that one.
Well, that's true. So if you need a nutrition budget, I can do $100 a day for 7 days before, but no more than that.
Okay, so right now we're looking at $15, $15,700 is what we're looking at right now.
And that's with no guarantee of insemination. So that would just be for Lauren's time and spermazoa.
Okay, so that's with no sex, $15,700. Lauren, I got it. I did it. I told you I was going to go for 15, and I did it.
But I will require oral sex. That is not negotiable.
Okay, then no, because that's not for 15.
If Lauren wants $15,000, it's not going to be tough for him to put those beautiful lips on these beautiful lips for 5 minutes.
All right, Lauren, that's for you guys to discuss.
But that's the part that's not negotiable. I want Lauren to go down on me and eat me good. It's a lot of money, and it's not a lot to ask.
It is a lot
Shaved
to
and
ask.
clean and ready.
That's what you're not understanding. That's a lot to ask.
Lauren, you were going to do it for free to Michelle Simpson for free. You were going to eat all the cheese and sour cream out of her taco. I don't have cheese or sour cream. It's clean.
Yeah, that was when my head is messed up.
Well, get your head screwed on straight, Lauren, because
My
I
head
can
is
help
screwed
start
on
your new
straight.
business.
My head is screwed on straight.
Then use your head to screw my pussy, and we'll be able to numbers. I'm so ready for this. I mean, I could pay half as much, like I said, and have somebody who's been in fucking space to father my children. But I'd rather have.
You're not
I'd rather have Cawd.
You're not looking or understanding that how this affects me and my morals.
Well, that's something you're going to have to deal with if you want the money, Lauren. I'm not going to pay for counseling. That's one thing that there's not in the budget. All we want for you to do is lick and come, lick and come, lick and come. That's all we want.
Not just the money from me.
You don't even have to lick Stanley. You can watch me lick her. But I want it.
No. You lick Stanley, I'd be out of the room. The only woman I care about seeing naked is Ramona.
Well, she doesn't have to be naked for me to lick her. She can wear a cute mini skirt, a white thong, you know.
What you're not understanding about me is that it's not just the money to me.
Well, that's what I thought it was, Lauren, because we're not having a relationship. You're not going to be my boyfriend or my lover.
The kid would be part of me.
You're right. But the kid's not going to know that you needed to suck on my clit in order to get me pregnant. I need to be well lubricated and ready.
That part bothers me. Regardless if it bothers Ramona or not, it bothers me.
It seems like you and Ramona have more to talk about because what's non-negotiable for me is foreplay and sex. I want to feel loved. I want to feel wanted. You don't have to suck my toes, even though that would be great. But you have to put your face between my legs and get me ready for your girthy cock.
I'll suck on your toes. I'll suck on your toes, and Stanley can suck on your pussy. You just keep your eyes closed and pretend you're sucking on your pussy. How's that?
Well, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, you suck on my toes and my nipples, and Stanley sucks my pussy, and we have a deal.
Okay, but the deal's not done yet financially, and
you're right. You're right.
Other aspects,
and you don't have to. You don't have to put your mouth on my mangled old butthole. So that'll be a plus for you.
That would be no go anyway. What's your name is Ramona.
My name's not Ramona, but it's not hard to get a legal name change.
Okay, unless your name is Ramona and you're my girlfriend.
Lauren, I'm sorry. I realize it's really late for you, but it's also late for me, and I have a new job. So we need to agree or disagree right now.
4:50 in the morning. It's not late. It's early.
Right. However, I have to clock in at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and I just got this new job, and I need to let them know I'm serious about it. So we need to come to an agreement. If we don't come to it tonight, we can revisit it. We all three have new things to think about. I have a big bank account now. I have a beautiful girlfriend. And you have a beautiful girlfriend. Whatever we can do to come to an agreement, I just want to push your baby out of me.
Still don't have an agreement financially that I know of. There are still stipulations, like I want pictures and videos of the kid.
Oh, I want visitation. I would love for you to be able to come to the kid's graduation. I want for you to see the kiddo in kindergarten. And if you don't want that, that's fine, but I very happily grant you that.
I don't know exactly what I want yet because that's something me and Ramona discussed.
Stanley's family lives in New Hampshire, and that's where I'm planning on going once we become pregnant.
And even if something down the road happens to me and Ramona out together, I still want Ramona in the kid's life.
If there is a bond between Ramona and the child, there's nothing that could stop me from trying to ensure that the number of people around to love and support our beautiful baby is limited. I'm not going to limit that. Whoever wants time with baby is going to have time with baby.
Okay, 'cause you've met Ramona, you've met her over the phone.
I don't know Ramona, but I know so far she's intelligent. She has her head on straight. She has an idea about what she wants to do in life. And
she's a special woman, and she cares about people.
Right, and those are all qualities that I share with her, and I'm sure you know that by now. But when you talk with Ramona about this, please know that I'll never limit access to the baby from you, and if she's still involved, from her. Even if the baby turns out gay.
Even if her and I don't wind up making it together, I still want her to be able to be part of the baby's life.
You know, Rick Cresty will write that into the legal document, and you'll be paid your deposit upon signing that document. I'll have him include a stipulation on visitation and contact. It's no problem with me, as long as there are no overnight visits of longer than 3 consecutive days and nights. Because I still want to be able to make sure everything's okay.
Another important thing is the kid is taught to not go on the internet and do things to people.
What do you mean?
The internet is. What do you mean? Like try to pick up a kid to have sex with? My kid's not going to do that.
Yes.
Even though it's your kid. They won't leave it at that trait of liking, preteens.
Anything like that, or even go on the internet and bully people.
The only thing my kid's going to go on the internet for is for math help. And Stanley, majored in math in junior college, so that won't be a problem.
But the kid has free will to do what he or she chooses to do in regards of what they want for a profession. And
of course, these children are going to college. It'll be well funded.
And then, and they have to have 100% support, including if that's becoming a singer.
I would gladly support that. But Lauren, let me ask you this. In these days, 1 out of 10 people are gay. So if you have a child that's homosexual, you have to promise not to disown him or her, or try to veer him or her away from that lifestyle if that's something that they acknowledge that's a part of them.
That would be their choice. It's not for me to decide what they want to do and what they want to do.
But there will be no drinking, there will be no drugs, there will be no bullying, there will be no unsupervised internet. The only way I'll not supervise internet is if they're chatting with you online, like on Yahoo Messenger or something.
I don't want anything to do with the internet.
Understood. So these are stipulations I'm willing to add to the contract. I actually need to start getting ready for bed, but if this is going to happen, then I'll call Rick Cresty and he'll be able to help me out with the documents. I'll send them to you to look over. Whomever you'd like to review the documents, have them go at it. But all I want is your sperm in my pussy and your face between my labia. 5 nights in a row.
My face where?
Between my labia. My meat curtains. My pussy lips. My
remember Stanley's lips are going to be there, mine are going to be on your toes.
If you're going to be on my toes, I need your mouth on my titties too. And I want you to bite them a little bit.
Ramona says okay to that. Then I'll agree to it. But we still haven't agreed on price yet either.
Well, we have agreed on the price, and you and Ramona can talk about nipple play and all of those details together without me on the phone.
We've agreed on the price. What was the price? I missed something.
We talked about the deposit. We talked about the additional money for the oral sex, and you turned that down. So then it goes to how many children will be produced. At $8,000 a child, with $5,000 on top of it, we're talking a minimum of 21 grand.
Where did Ramona go?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just listening and thinking. I mean, she's offering you a lot of money.
I don't know if Ramona would be okay with what I'm asking for. It is a compromise. I want Lauren's beautiful face between my legs, and if he won't do that, then I'll settle for just cock and toe and nipple sucking. But I need to feel comfortable, and I need to have a memory of being happy and satisfied. I'm not even asking for money for an orgasm, but if I can be on top, I probably will have one.
I mean, it's not my favorite thing, but if it's what you need to do in order to get pregnant with Lauren's baby, then it's what you need to do.
Lauren, I need you to think about this for a while. I'm going to go take a shower, and you and Ramona can discuss this tomorrow. Maybe by Saturday we can revisit this together again.
Yeah, that sounds good, because Ramona still have to talk about stuff.
I understand. She's your partner for life. She's wonderful, and it just seems like that's the right thing to do.
Good.
All right. Well, with that, I'll bid both of you a very good night. Thank you, Ramona. And thank you, Lauren, for hearing me out. We'll talk again Saturday, okay?
All right.
All right, that
Thank you for
sounds
thinking
good.
about me. And thank you for thinking about me and Ramona.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Lauren. You're just amazing, and so is Ramona. And if you and she ever have babies together, those are going to be the most spoiled, beautiful kids in this entire fucking world.
Oh,
Good night, you two.
good night.
Good night, Emma.
Okay, okay, Lauren. Yeah, she hung up. Okay, so what were you gonna? What do you think?
I don't want to stick my dick inside her.
Why not?
Because I feel like I'm cheating. I'm certainly not gonna eat her. That's a guarantee. Well, you want to suck on her toes. They're not your toes.
I mean, you told her that you would.
If you agree with it, it makes me mad.
What makes you mad?
She wants to be so sexual, and she don't want to be. That's what it's supposed to be. I'd rather it be artificial insemination. Either way, it's like he's part of me, so it shouldn't matter. She's just asking for that shit because she wants.
Because what?
Because she wants. She just asking for that shit because she wants to have sex with me. That's why she's asking for all that shit. Pisses me off.
Well,
Violating my morals.
Well, based on what she said, I mean, she obviously wants your kid, especially if she's, if her girlfriend's going to carry one as well.
Such a problem with that.
Say again?
I have such a problem with that.
So what are you thinking?
I don't want to have sex with her. Tell me how you feel about it.
I think this could be your opportunity to have a child.
My opportunity to have a child is you.
Lauren, but think about this is now. This can happen. I think this could really be your opportunity.
Not just my opportunity, our opportunity.
I know.
You need to be just as much your kid as mine. Well, I told her, even if something happens and you and I don't work out, I still want you to be part of the kid's life.
And conveniently to your door. At no cost to you. Well, now they can. At Active Style, we understand your bladder control and incontinence needs, and we're here to help. For 20 years, Active Style has offered convenient, discreet, free home delivery of incontinence products to Medicaid patients.
Or she would just make it easy.
If you're Medicaid eligible,
Go with artificial insemination.
no cost to you. Call us at Active Style, and a personal consultant, someone like me, will help you find just the right product. Your product will be delivered discreetly, right to your door for free. Call now, and if it fits not right, we'll send a different product until you are satisfied.
that we agreed on the price, and I got lost somewhere along the way. I hope you caught on to it.
Where did you get lost?
I can't remember where the hell we were in the price. So many numbers flying around, I can remember. Did we agree on the price?
I think it's like 15,700 if you don't have sex with her.
If I don't have sex with her.
Yeah, if you don't have sex with her.
I don't know what's going through your mind. Everything you're feeling, everything you're thinking. Everything that I do is based around you.
I'm so exhausted right now, I can't even think straight about this. That's the truth.
You tired?
I am tired.
You want to go sleep?
I think I do.
Right.
So yeah, so we'll talk tomorrow, which is technically today.
Okay.
All right. Good
I
night.
love you, baby.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Hello. Hi. Are you nervous about talking to me? You are so sweet. My little baby girl. Why are you rushing?
Little girls, they make me feel so.
Oh, that's such a funny fucking joke. You want to keep fucking joking? Keep it up, Emma.